What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Today is a very special day. Not only is it 420, it is the release of MLB Road to the Show. At least for the rest of us, the ones that got the normal version here, we are getting right into it, going over to the franchise mode. It's been a minute since we've had any videos go up because we were so anticipated for this game. And now, so we're not going to do a custom team, even though that is something you can do in the franchise mode now, and it's something that is very cool looking, and I will definitely be digging into it later here in the year. But right off the bat, we're going to go with the Cincinnati Reds, which is our team that we support in real life, and we're going to see if we can turn them around and get them going in the right direction. An interesting team, you know, a lot of really good MLB talent. They're not doing too bad so far in real life, but they're kind of old, but they're also kind of young. You know, they got some guys coming up through the ranks like you know, Nick Senzel. Eugenio Suarez isn't quite young, but he's in his prime, and Castellanos as well, in kind of that late 20s, early 30s stage. You got some guys like Jonathan India and Aristides Aquino coming in to the league there as well. So you got some youth and you got some age there, and it's going to be a unique balance and definitely a team that needs some pitching help. So we got our work cut out for us today as we start off with the Cincinnati Reds here in MLB The Show 21. Going to try to customize this franchise as much as possible. Definitely going to do everything manually, and the format for this series is going to be kind of interesting. You know, we're going to switch it up from time to time. Sometimes we'll have some live streams. Sometimes it'll be like a highlight show, and sometimes we will play through an entire game. You know, if it's the important games, you know, opening day will get its own episode, and any playoff games and whatnot. But until then, you know, we're just going to have a good time here, and we are going to see what our Reds team is all about. So we're going to go ahead and hop into a spring training game here. But first off, taking a look at kind of the overview, MLB The Show 21 definitely has a lot of cool features this season, and a little bit different layout if you've been playing it for a while on the PlayStation 4. But there's this cool feature right here where it kind of projects out, you know, the depth chart over the course of the next 5 seasons. As you can see, Hunter Green down there at the bottom of our depth chart there, Jonathan India over at shortstop. But up at the top, you know, you see the years, 2021, 22, 23, and it goes out and it will project, you know, based on who you got in the team right now, what the team is going to look like. Nick Senzel there with a potential. Definitely look forward to getting him on the field a ton. He is going to be definitely a great playmaker for us in the future. The starting rotation, definitely a strength. Sonny Gray, Luis Castillo up top. And now moving into 2022, look at that. Castillo goes up to the top. And then we got this random guy over here at second base, Leonardo Rivas. But, you know, we'll see. Probably not going to be the starting shortstop in 2022, but, you know, we'll figure it out. Patrick Dwyer as well, probably not. We got Tyler Stevenson coming through the ranks. But moving on, though, here, you know, definitely a cool feature that, you know, will definitely be cool to see. Nick Lodolo, fun fact, played against that guy in college. So, you know, down at TCU, played against them in a weekend series in college. But, you know, that was a cool time. But anyways, back to the depth chart here. Yeah, good stuff all the way around. Jonathan India there, taking a look at his player card. But a very cool feature nonetheless. So, you know, taking a look at the pitching rotation, Castillo, Malley or Lorenzen, and then Wade Miley. Jeff Hoffman's in the rotation right now, but that's because Michael Lorenzen is injured in real life. So we'll definitely see how that goes. Antone coming in there, Carson Fulmer, and some other guys there in the rotation. So the bullpen, definitely something that we are going to need to improve on. Taking a look here at our 40-man roster and who we got in spring training, you know, got a lot of names here, but definitely going to be a lot of fiddling around with placing guys in different spots and moving guys about, you know, especially down here at the bottom of the 40-man roster. You know, definitely want to see some of our prospects up here, so we will look to make those changes soon. But before we get any farther, let's go ahead and jump straight into the action.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, a spring training matchup between the Cincinnati Reds and the Cleveland Indians.
So here we are down in Florida, and with the annual game against the Cleveland Indians. The Reds and the Indians always play each other first in spring training because they do share a facility at Goodyear Park down there. But Shane Bieber on the mound for the Cleveland Indians. A fantastic pitcher, and will definitely challenge us here early in this game. And it's a good test for our starters. Our starters are only going to go a couple innings here in the beginning before we start making some pinch hits and some substitutions and stuff. And on the other side, Sonny Gray is going to get the start on the mound before we see a couple of the young guys come in and take care of business there. But let's go ahead and watch this kind of first inning here before we skip through the rest of the game with some highlights here. But Castellanos for anybody's there. Swings at the first pitch, though, right on through it. A little bit late behind the slider. Shane Bieber here definitely has some velocity. So second pitch down, Castellanos chases. Definitely a little rusty at this game, though. It's been a while since I played MLB The Show, so bear with me there as we take the ball up and away there. But it was definitely be a process getting better at this game, that is for sure. A lot of these Xbox players are going to get smacked in the cross-play against these PlayStation guys early on in this game's life cycle. But 2-2 count here now for Shane Bieber against Castellanos, and he takes another pitch there, full count. Getting the achievement there, working the 0-2 to the 3-2, but it is a walk ball for Castellanos there, taking the jog down to first base, opening up the spring season with a walk after down 0-2. Very impressive there from the veteran player on the Reds. Jesse Winker now hitting in the 2-hole here. Lefty on righty matchup, and he swings right through a fastball there. Couldn't quite catch up to it as Bieber throwing this velocity here against these guys. This is the first time they've seen a live AB in a while against somebody not on their own team. They do inter squads all the time, but Winker down 0-2 early. Bieber again getting ahead quickly, and Winker fouls that one off, staying alive there for a minute. Still down 0-2, though. No outs in the top of the first here, and a beautiful sunny day in Florida. And here comes the pitch. Strike three. Winker swings right through it. Didn't have a shot there. Bieber had all his tools in his disposal there, but Votto now up to bat now. The old veteran here for the Reds has been playing in Cincinnati for a long time, knows the fan base, knows the city there, and he takes the first pitch there for a ball. Some of the best plate vision you will see in the league, that's for sure. Joey Votto there. Ahead in the count, 1-0. Takes a good hack at that fastball down the middle, but does not come away with solid contact. But this franchise will definitely be exciting, going through the years, drafting prospects, watching them make their transition to the bigs. And, and another episode we may have may be, highlighting a AAA prospect that's been playing very well as Votto takes that on the inside. 2-2, close take, way to spit on it there, JV. But yeah, so highlighting, a lot of highlights, definitely. Baseball's a tough game to make in franchise mode as Votto watches that one go right down the middle. A little low, but nonetheless, it is strike three. Eugenio Suarez is up to bat now. Runner on first. Castellanos hasn't done much of anything since walking, as he has been followed up by 2 strikeouts in the game. But Suarez, a guy with big power, he will definitely be driving in a lot of runs for us as he takes a good hack at that one, but comes away empty there. 1-1 is the count. But yeah, we won't watch all of the games like this. Again, baseball, it's very hard to make a franchise that doesn't grow stale quickly. We're playing 162 games in a year, so we'll also do some simulating again through the middle of that. But it'll be a good time as Suarez takes another hack there. Seeing what these starters can do early here in spring training, and then we'll maybe have a couple of the prospects come up later in the month as Suarez gets a hold of that one. Going into the gap, the runners are on the move. Castellanos rounding third, heading home as Suarez pulls up to the plate, and Castellanos is safe, and that is your first Reds run of the year. Eugenio Suarez driving a double off the wall there in left center. Let's take another look. Suarez just makes a beautiful swing, beautiful contact, ton of power behind it, off the wall there. Bounces one hop, outfielder gets it in, hits the second cut, but just will not be in time for Castellanos there as he scores from first base there on the deep ball by Suarez. Up now, Moustakis, the Moose, as he is getting in the box there. He's had his fair share of at-bats against Bieber, I'm sure. But Mike Moustakis takes ball one there. Runner on second. The Reds would love to add another one here. Moustakis hits one hard on the ground, but it is at the first baseman. And that'll do it for the top of the first here for your Redlegs. Eugenio Suarez, the man doing the damage there, driving one off the wall, putting your Redlegs up 1-0. Sonny Gray, though, number 54, the man starting here for the Reds. Made 11 starts in 2020. ERA of 3.7, a ton of strikeouts, and not a lot of walks. And that's the type of guy that Sonny Gray is. Doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk a lot of guys, but he will strike a lot of dudes out. So here he goes here in the top of the first. His first pitch of the spring training, putting some juice behind it. Good release, and he fires it down there for a foul ball, swinging. But yeah, this meter pitching definitely, it's hard. You can get in a groove and, have some really good releases, and then all of a sudden you just kind of lose it. And, you may walk a guy, but I like that in this game because as Gray strikes out the first man of his day on 3 straight pitches, very impressive from the ace there. But again, it'll help simulate, walks. Which is with the other pitch types, you may not get that. You may just be filling up the zone with a bunch of strikes. But Sonny Gray there getting ahead once again. He wants to see another strikeout as the breaking ball misses outside there. 1-1 is the count. Sonny Gray winding up there. Strike down the middle, swinging away is the batter. But Sonny Gray definitely is interesting to use as well because he has this really long windup. Is strike 3 again. Sit down, bro. Sonny Gray throwing the cheddar and then pulling the string there. Sonny Gray here looking to strike out the side, misses down low there. But yeah, very slow windup, and then he has a very fast meter from the stride, so he's difficult to use. But back to the game here. Down 2-0, Sonny Gray needs to bring it in the zone. Misses again, 3-0 count. Will Ramirez be swinging away here? Let's take a look down the middle, and he does, but it is a fly ball out there to center field. So that was a great first inning for the Reds. You score in the top, and you shut them down in the bottom. So we will now switch over to kind of a highlight view of the rest of this game as some of the guys get in here. But we'll watch this Aquino at bat before we do. The Punisher, see how he handles this. Bieber down the middle with the fastball, elevated as well. Aquino just misses it and cannot do the damage there. He had put a good swing on it, just did not make good contact. Again, Bieber bringing another one, misses right outside there, just a bit outside. But Aquino here looking for his pitch, 1-1 count. Bieber brings one down the middle, and that is crushed. Aquino takes 1 yard. That ball was punished. Let's take a look at the distance. Only 355, but, it's over the fence, so it does not matter. That puts the Redlegs up 2-0. Very good swing there by Aquino. So later here in the top of the second, Nick Senzel seeing his first action of the year as he swings right through a fastball there, and that is strike 3 for him. Jonathan India up now here, 0-2 count for him, and he swings right through a cutter. A welcome to the big league moment there for Jonathan India. 1, 2, 3, you are out. Later here, Tyler Stevenson, one of the other rookies here looking to make an impact here at catcher, and he strikes out as well. So Bieber bounces back, but the damage has already been done by Aristides Aquino there on the long blast there, solo home run. Heading to the bottom of the second now, Sonny Gray got this guy down 1-2 with 1 out, and he throws him the slurve, and he swings right over the top of it. Another strikeout there for Sonny Gray. Later here now, 2 down in the inning, 0-1 count here to Bobby Bradley. As Sonny Gray gets one there, he hits it right into the teeth of the shift, and it is another 1-2-3 inning there for Sonny Gray, as he is cruising here in his opening start here in spring training. Only allowed 1 hit thus far. pretty good here. Later here, though, 2 outs in the top of the third. Joey Votto up to bat, 0-2 count, and he strikes out as well. So not a great day thus far for JV. But later here, Max Schrock, one of the prospects here, getting into the game, hits one hard up the middle, but the pitcher snags it and he gets robbed of a base hit there. Made good contact, but Plezak sticks his glove out above his head and gets it. Kyle Farmer here later in the game, subbed in there for maybe Castellanos. He swings right through one, and he is out as well. First relief pitcher in the game is Antone, throwing a nasty sinker there at 95 miles an hour, drafted out of Venezuela here. He's got a live arm there. He takes one off the thigh, tries to make a play on it, but it is a hit. First one of the day here off of Antone. He comes back, though, throws that sinker, gets the ground out there. Runner moves to third. 2 outs here, though, in the bottom of the fourth. Can Antone get out of it without letting up a run? Throwing the slider there. Very good pitch. 0-1 count now here. Antone bringing it to Reyes, who hits one softly to second base. The man is there to make the play, and TJ Antone gets out of it. The Red Legs are still up 2-0 here. In the top of the fifth, though, 2 outs. Tyler Stevenson ropes one down the left field line. That is going to be a single, but the young prospect getting on the board there and getting on base. Good for him and his development, as well as his fighting for the starting spot of catcher there, him and Tucker Barnhart. Stevenson got the nod today. Later here, Dwight Smith Jr., the former first-round pick in the game, sees one inside, turns on the ball. It is back. It is deep, but is out at the warning track there. Warning track power for Dwight. Doesn't quite get all of it, but a good swing nonetheless. Something the coaches definitely like to see, and he will get more opportunities as the spring continues there. Antone here in the bottom of the fifth, 2 outs, runner on second, gets the fly out there to left field to end the inning. Back here, top of the sixth, 1 out. 0-0 count. Votto sees one, blasts it up the middle there for the base knock. No backup first baseman, so definitely something to keep an eye on. Going to have to get one at some point. Votto's not going to be able to play all 162, even though he would probably like to in his old age, but will not. Max Schrock here up now, 2-1 count. Votto still on first with 1 out in the ball game. Schrock sees one down the middle, and he blasts it there into center field. Almost made it to the center fielder on the fly, but it is luckily a base hit there for Max Schrock, the young man getting on base here. Now up to bat, Kyle Farmer, unlucky in his first at-bat with a strikeout after coming in. Sees one there at the top of the zone. That's a hard pitch to hit there, down 0-1. Kyle Farmer, though, got the sleeve on. He's feeling nasty here. Pitcher bringing it home. Farmer puts a good swing on it, and that ball is deep out to center field. The runners are tagging up, but that ball is gone. Kyle Farmer sends one out of here. Now your Red Legs are up 5-0. Farmer putting a good swing on the ball there, telling the coaches, hey, don't forget about me, as he will definitely be one of our bench pieces this season, and we'll get some starts here and there, as well as some pitch hit opportunities. Kyle Farmer putting on a good swing there. 83-mile-an-hour slider over the heart of the plate. That's not going to end well for the pitcher very often here. But later now, Tony Santillan in the game, a young prospect here, looking to make a name for himself in his first spring training with the big league club. Gets the fastball there for a strike, comes over the middle here, gets the ground ball, shortstop not able to get it. The runner is safe at first there. Infield single, tough for Santillan, but he gets the ground ball here and turns the double play to end the inning. So he gets out of the jam after the infield hit, and the young prospect gets out of the inning without letting up any runs, which is exactly what you want to see from a young player like that. Later here, though, bottom of the ninth, Amir Garrett is in the game, still 5-0. He's got 94 on the paint there, swinging right through it. Coming back here with the nasty slider down low. You ain't going to do nothing with that. Now he's going to paint the corner on the outside, swinging right over the top of that. Singer, good morning, good afternoon, good night, sit down from Amir Garrett. Later here, 0-2 count, bottom of the ninth. throws one outside. The runner checks his swing, but the umpire says he did not and that he went strike 3, and your Redlegs win the game here in the opening day of spring training for the Redlegs here. So a good day overall. You know, a lot of the starters got some good time in, and a lot of prospects there as well. So definitely going to look forward to seeing some of these younger arms getting in the game, as well as some of these position players as we start to develop this team moving on. But if you enjoyed that and if you are looking forward to this series, be sure to drop a like on the video. Comment down below what you're most excited to see for this season. I know I am super hyped to keep playing this game and pumping out these videos. I cannot wait. Maybe we'll stream it more here in the coming days, but looking forward to it. Anyways, subscribe if you liked the video and stay tuned for more sidearm gaming.